Hello, ladies and gents. I'm Samantha Alicia, and together with my partner, Belinda Lai, and our lovely professor, Dr. Malor Yunus, we will be sharing our research. This is Lumos-Express, a writing tool to improve ESL learners' motivation and descriptive writing. Ladies and gents, we are all well aware of the pandemic that we are facing. Of course, we're going to the endemic phase now. However, COVID 19 has affected so many sectors, education included. Students had to study online and they spend those learning hours with their best friend called technology. We have various subjects in school, one of it is English. In the official Malaysian education system, the English language in Malaysia is taught in primary and secondary schools for a total of 11 years accumulatively. Acquiring the target language is no doubt vital to enable the citizen to complete globally. According to researchers, writing is the hardest skill to master. Thus, various techniques has been conducted in the formal classroom to help improve the writing skill among second language learners. One of the techniques is known as Lumos-Express.
Three common problems were identified among Year 5 students. First, they struggle to develop descriptive writing due to lack of motivations. Second, they are unable to express feelings and thoughts in writing. Third, they fail to structure ideas effectively in writing. Therefore, Sketch's applications by Tayasu is used in this study to cater these problems. First, descriptive writing is the most basic form in writing skill. Teaching students to write more descriptively is a way to engage students to gradually improve their writing skills. When students are familiar with the concept of descriptive writing, they will be able to practice more with writing activities, and this will help them to improve their writing skills in time. Second, an effective way to teach writing is using pictures. Through illustrations, students will be stimulated to write compared to writing without images. Pictures can enhance pupils in learning to write when they find it is fun and interest to describe their ideas freely in sentences. Third, growing access to the internet and technology has improved the students' learning environments. The advances of technology worldwide has enabled online learning opportunities for all students to access different kinds of technology tools in learning. Fourth, scaffolding guides students to improve their competency, not just the acquired skill, but with the ones a learner would possibly gain during the scaffolding process. Scaffolding strategy in teaching writing is an effective way to motivate and encourage learners to perform successfully. Next, we move on to the motivation in writing. Motivation is very important for students to improve in language learning. Students need tools to motivate it, and Sketches app plays its roles here. 10 students were involved in these studies. They are divided into average and advanced group. The instruments are entries using Sketches app, observations, and interview. The duration of this study is 8 weeks. Data were triangulated through document analysis, observations, and interview. This study's procedure was based on ADIS module, which covers the phases of analysis, design, development, implementations, and evaluation. In these studies, students were asked to produce a piece of writing without guidance, and the topic was standardized by the teachers. The first entry without guidance were kept for analysis. Then they were introduced to the Lumos-Express project using sketches to write. They were guided for the first 3 entries. Students worked independently from the 5th entries onwards. During these processes, the students would construct, use pictures, and their own experiences in the Lumos-Express project. Evaluation was done through observation and document analysis as well as interview. Observation and document analysis were recorded during pre, while, and post. These were done to evaluate the effectiveness of Sketches app to motivate students in writing. Interviews were recorded after students completed their last entries.
Now, let's look at the first one. Lumos-Express encourage the aspect of exploration through technology to motivate learners to write. This writing tool, using the app called Tayasui Sketches, it sparks curiosity, which led to the exploration in technology within these learners. The more tool they discover, the more excited they'll be when they're given tasks to write, because this gives them the purpose to use it. Now let's look at the next one. Lumos-Express promotes autonomy in learning. Right. When we give them the freedom of choice, that's when the learners take charge. They feel like they're a part of something, something meaningful and new. You know, just like that song. It's a start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. Oh, okay, that's from High School Musical. Okay, so that's what I meant. When you give them a purpose, when you give them the autonomy, they will feel that they're a part of something, all right? And then that's when the magic happens. Now let's move on to the next one. Lumos-Express, it's a tool to motivate ESL learners to become better writers. Average learners experience improvement. Advanced learners, they become one step better than they were yesterday. See? Next, the aspect of scaffolding help to mold these learners' confidence in writing through technology, just like in any regular day. Learning to use something new. Okay, don't make me sing again. Scaffolding is vital. As time passes, these learners, they will be able to stand on their own. And better, after that, they'll be able to produce or create something with the knowledge they've learned. Now, let's move on to the next one. Positive feedbacks from the student, of course. All right. Using technology, it's something new to these students, because some of them they have never even experienced technology before. So they feel so great when they're able to be a part of something new and meaningful, especially in the formal environment in the classroom. All right, so the creation and presence of stimulus support motivation in learning. Who wouldn't want to look at pretty pictures? Plus you get to write using this cool application instead of boring pen and paper. Plus these pens and markers, paper brushes, they would never run out of ink. See, how cool is that? Now let's move on to the next one. Now let us go deeper into document analysis. The first key points here is that what we discover from the document analysis, Lumos-Express, this project using Tayasui sketches, it's an engaging writing tool. The key aspect here was that making descriptive writing a very essential but an engaging task that involved many aspects of language learning, as language is, of course, acquired through exploring and experiencing. The first aspect here was the Tayasui Sketches application, which was used as a manner of exploration that aroused the students' interest. The application enabled the learners to have free choices. Alright, we have also discovered technology as a tool to harness creativity and self-expression using Lumos-Express. In other words, creativity unlocked. Alright, now, by using pictures, students can brainstorm ideas or contents within their written text, and then these written texts, they will have meaning. Visual aid the learners, especially average learners, to state their ideas in English and write appropriate supporting postulations. As they discover more tools, they discover more ways to create and express their visions and ideas. The presence of pictures support their imagination, because not everyone is a natural born writer, all right, especially in learning second language. These learners, they need technique which can enhance their aspect of motivation, as descriptive writing in a second language is not an easy feat. Once these learners understand that they have the authorities in their own learning, Lumos-Express project became their voice. All right, in time, these average students' experience during the learning would eventually lead to improvement in descriptive writing and its quality as well. So as you can see here, these are the post and pre and post products from the advanced group. Pretty, right? Yeah, we are excited when we got it. Yeah, so here.
The simple activities to read descriptive writing using Tayasui sketches technology was an interviewing process to witness as it shows a positive result. Through the observation, pre, while, and post, it was noticed that 10 respondents were motivated to write the essay using this application. Since everyone likes to look at photos, they function in the classroom as a stimulus for their student attention. Pictures bring the outside world into the classroom in a vividly imaginative way. This aspect of pictures helps learners to gain ideas for their writing. Picture can motivate them and make them want to pay attention. At the post observations,
The learners are motivated and optimistic. With the presence of scaffolding earlier, they are better than they were in the beginning of the project. We got positive result. How can it not be fun? We have tools like brushes, pen, markers, and that can't run out of ink. How awesome is that? When you divert the traditional classroom to an infused technology class, magic happens. Difficult at first, scaffolding comes in. When something new, proper scaffolding is crucial before they could stand on their own, just like the baby birds and butterflies. With all the cool tools, how can you not be motivated? These are the kids we are talking about. A candy makes an aesthetic. Imagine using apps like this in class.
Now, let's talk about novelty. Lumos-Express, it offers something in a different way. The integration of technology using Taisoi sketches aroused learners' interests. A sketching for writing? That's definitely new. Next, it has radical cool tools. Lumos-Express project using this mobile app represents some of the best tools. Editing tools, brushes, pens, and fonts. It's free and can be used offline. After that, it provides platform for 21st century ESL learners. The project is an outlet of creativity and productivity through the various features available to mold writing skills. Last but not least, it's strategic. It has strategic advantages. This Taisoi Sketches app has been around for years. It's about time it's utilized for creativity and productivity and education. Now, let's move on to the impact on students. First, students become motivated to write because the Taisui Sketches app for Lumos Express is interesting and it's fun to use. Next, learners, they learned the value of exploration through this technology integrated project. After that, students are also able to develop their ideas using the picture editing tool. Now that is something cool. Last but not least, students are able to appreciate the value of art and technology in developing their own writing skills. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost at the end of our presentation. These are our conclusion on Lumos Express, a cool writing tool. It rhymes again. It promotes motivation in descriptive writing and encourage learners' involvement in the writing process. How can students not be motivated with all the cool tools? These are kids we're talking about. A candy makes them ecstatic. Imagine using apps like this in class. Do you know what will happen? Magic. All right. Next one. Curiosity in technology equals to motivation plus creativity. Now, curiosity doesn't always kill the cat. Sometimes the cat discovers Wonderland or chicken pies. In this case, this is Wonderland. Lumos Express using Tayasui sketches. That is Wonderland. That is the chicken pie. In this case, right? You can see it. They progress from the first entry until the last one, right? Now, let's move on to our final slide. Lumos Express does improve the learner's motivation in descriptive writing. This technology integrated technique is an evolution in writing. It is worth diving into, of course, and as educators in a country where the English language is vital to ensure survival in the globalized world, it is our duty to explore various techniques to aid learners in improving their writing skill. And in time, we would produce learners with good writing skills, and in this case, through Lumos Express. You don't feel writing with pens and paper? You don't feel like using pens or paper? You're struggling in descriptive writing? Demotivated and bored? Lumos Express is the answer. Lumos.